Hey guys, and welcome back to today's NBA video play of the day. If you're interested in getting more pick content, I recommend you go check out our main website, stumpthespread.com, which I'll throw a link to down in the video description. Over there you can access our daily free play, as well as all of our top confidence bets across the NBA playoffs, as well as all other major American sports. And right now in season, that includes the NHL playoffs as well as the MLB regular season. Also, if you want more of this pick video content in the future, you can click that subscribe button and be sure to check out our MLB video play of the day video as well. So heading into today's NBA pick video, we're going to be talking about a matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics, their first game here in the playoffs. The Chicago Bulls actually had a little less success this year than they did last year in terms of their regular season record, but because of a softer playoff picture at the back end of the East, the Bulls were able to sneak their way into the postseason, getting just clear of the Miami Heat there for the last spot in the East. Chicago has been a defense-first group throughout the campaign, ranking 6th in the league in points allowed compared to 23rd in scoring average, and this group was able to mount a positive 0.5 point differential throughout the regular campaign. Chicago closed out the season in dominating fashion, blitzing past the Magic and Nets by a final of 122-75 as well as 112-73 respectively. That's the kind of way you want to close out the regular season, even though Chicago did get these games at home against teams that weren't playoff bound and not necessarily giving 100%. Still, certainly some very strong results there for the Bulls to close things out as they head into the postseason. Jimmy Butler has had himself another very great year as he's led his team, averaging 23.9 points per contest. The Bulls have had to work through injuries this year. They've revamped their roster last offseason, moving on from the Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah era and bringing in guys like Rondo and D. Wade. Unfortunately for the Bulls, D. Wade wasn't able to have a huge impact given his injury issues, and he's just at an advanced point in his career where he's not able to put up the kind of numbers and dominating performance that we were used to seeing from him a decade ago. The home team here, we have the Boston Celtics, and the Celtics were essentially handed a gift in terms of the top seed in the East, given how poorly the Cavaliers played during the closing week of the regular season. Really, when you would expect Cleveland to have turned things on and closed things out strong to get that top seed and home court advantage throughout the East playoffs, simply wasn't the case as Cleveland just lost time and again down the stretch. And what was really surprising about that is Boston, they lost on their home court to Cleveland in blowout fashion, and everyone's like, all right, Cleveland's finally here. They've arrived, and they're going to be trying at 100% throughout the rest of the regular season to get that top seed. That wasn't the case, and Boston was able to sneak in there and grab that top seed by winning their last 3 games in a row. But the top team in the East certainly didn't run away from the field by any means, and given the fact that a lot of the top teams in the East weren't able to separate and run away from the pack in the standings means that we could have some very competitive series, especially as we head into the second round after the first round here. So, like I said, Boston closed out the regular season on a 3-game winning streak against teams that probably weren't giving their top effort, but one result, like I said, that was concerning us was their fairly recent blowout loss at home against Cleveland in a game where both teams were giving that max effort. So that's something to keep an eye on for. And also Isaiah Thomas, he's had himself a near MVP type season for the Celtics, averaging about 29 points and 6 assists per contest. But heartbreakingly, the top player for Boston has to deal with the untimely death of his younger sister, who passed away in a car crash the other day, and that's really not ideal, obviously, for the team or Isaiah Thomas. It's a very sad story. He'll be given however much space he needs or time he needs to, get over this tragic loss. As a result, we're not exactly sure on the status of Isaiah Thomas heading into this game, nor is that the most important thing. Obviously, Thomas and his family need to deal with this tragedy however they see is going to best fit what's going to work for them, both emotionally and just, how to deal with this situation as a whole. It's a very unfortunate thing here, but this is just a tough matchup to gauge as a result, given the nature of Thomas's unknown status. But behind their strong home court advantage, nonetheless, we still like the Celtics to come through in Game 1 as they go on to cover the spread right now, sitting at about a 6-point spread. A pretty manageable spread currently in this one. And Boston, they have solid depth. And so if Thomas isn't able to go, or if he's not able to play at 100% or give a full effort, the Celtics still have very strong coaching, a solid home court advantage, as well as solid depth that should be able to work through whatever situation that the team decides to go through here with this. So that's going to be our NBA play of the day, again, siding with the Boston Celtics here on their home court, giving the points. Again, guys, if you're interested in getting more pick content, you can head on over to our main website, stumpthespread.com, which I'll throw a link to down in the video description. Over there, you can access our daily free play as well as all of our top confidence premium bets. And if you want more of these pick videos in the future, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and then also check out our MLB daily play of the day video as well. So thanks, guys, for stopping on in, and we will see you in the future. Bye.